Have you ever felt confused because a woman who once showed you affection suddenly starts ignoring you? You text her and she replies late or not at all. You try to connect and she pulls back. It leaves you wondering, does she even care anymore? But here's something psychology tells us that might surprise you. Sometimes, a woman will ignore you not because she doesn't love you, but because she does. In this video, we're going deep into the psychology of love, fear, vulnerability, and how silence can sometimes say more than words. If you've ever found yourself in this situation, pay close attention. What you're about to learn might change how you see her behavior and your relationship. When love feels overwhelming, love is powerful. It awakens hope, fear, longing, and vulnerability all at once. And for some women, especially those who have been hurt before, falling in love is terrifying. Psychology refers to this as emotional flooding, a state where emotions become too intense to process. A woman might ignore you not because she doesn't care, but because her feelings are so strong, they overwhelm her. She may pull away because she's afraid of losing control. She doesn't want to appear too eager. She fears rejection or abandonment. She's battling her own insecurities. This kind of silence is protective, not dismissive. It's her way of pausing the emotional intensity so she doesn't spiral. The fear of vulnerability. Vulnerability is the core of love, but it's also what most people fear the most. For a woman who has experienced emotional trauma, betrayal, or deep heartbreak, opening up can feel like risking everything. According to Dr. Brené Brown, a research professor who's spent decades studying vulnerability, vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen. But what if someone is too afraid to show up? What if they fear that being seen will lead to rejection? That's when silence creeps in. Ignoring becomes a shield. She sees you getting close. She feels herself falling, and her reflex: withdraw, hide, distance herself. This is not manipulation. It's not playing games. It's self-protection, however misplaced it might be. The psychology of attachment. Let's talk about attachment styles, a key part of understanding behavior in relationships. Psychologists have identified several core styles. Secure attachment. People feel comfortable with intimacy and independence. Anxious attachment. People crave closeness, but often fear rejection. Avoidant attachment. People fear dependence and avoid closeness. If the woman you're dealing with has an avoidant attachment style, her ignoring you may be tied to deep-rooted fears of dependence. She might feel love. She might want you deeply. But the moment it becomes too real, too intimate, she pulls away, not because of a lack of love, but because of her fear of losing herself. The closer you get, the stronger the fear becomes. Ignoring is her attempt to regain control. Love is a risk. Love is always a risk. To love is to be open to loss, disappointment, even heartbreak. Many people believe that if love is real, it should feel safe. But that's not always the case, especially at the start. For some women, love triggers anxiety. It brings up past memories, traumas, and unhealed wounds. So even if she loves you, maybe especially because she loves you, she distances herself to process what she feels, to protect her heart, to see if her emotions are real or temporary. This can feel contradictory, even cruel. But in her mind, she's protecting both herself and you. The test of emotional strength. Now here's something critical you need to understand. How you react to her silence reveals your emotional maturity. A man who panics, chases, and demands answers shows insecurity. A man who holds his ground, remains centered, and stays calm shows strength. When a woman ignores you and you respond with dignity and patience, you communicate something powerful. I am not shaken. I care, but I will not beg. I value you, but I also value myself. That calm presence is magnetic. It creates a safe emotional space, something she may not even realize she craves. Signs. Her silence comes from love. So how do you know if her ignoring you is actually a sign of love? Here are key psychological signs to look for. 1. She still watches your stories or keeps tabs on you subtly. She's emotionally invested but hesitant to engage directly. 2. She seems nervous or unsure when you do talk. There's tension but not dislike. She's processing. 3. She responds eventually, even if slowly. The delay is not disinterest, it's emotional regulation. 4. She brings up things that show she remembers details. Love hides in the small things. 5. She reacts if you pull back too. Her silence breaks when you detach, revealing she still cares. These signs suggest that her distance isn't rejection, it's a reflection of depth. What you should do: if you believe she's ignoring you because she cares, don't rush in. Here's what to do instead. 1. Give her space without resentment. Respect her process. It shows maturity. 2. Maintain your routine. Stay active, social, and grounded. Don't spiral. 3. Send one calm, thoughtful message if needed. Something like, "I noticed some space between us. I respect your time and I'm here if you want to talk." 4. Don't chase. Don't beg. Desperation kills attraction. Silence doesn't need noise. 5. Focus on yourself. This isn't cliché. It's critical. Emotional independence is attractive. When her silence becomes a pattern, there's a difference between a woman who pulls away because of love and one who constantly disappears, keeping you in emotional confusion. If her silence becomes a pattern of emotional avoidance, consider this. Is she emotionally unavailable? Is she capable of a mature relationship? Are you waiting on potential instead of reality? Love should not feel like punishment. If her ignoring becomes a weapon or a habit, it's time to ask, is this love or emotional manipulation? Psychology teaches us to recognize not just what we want, but what we deserve. The power of emotional control. When you master your emotions in the face of silence, you unlock a rare form of confidence. You're no longer reacting to someone's absence. You're choosing your energy, your focus, your worth. This emotional discipline does 2 things. 1. It helps you attract people who are emotionally available. 2. It helps the right person feel safe to open up to you. Sometimes a woman's love shows up in confusing ways, but your calm presence gives her a reason to stop running. So, if she's ignoring you, ask yourself, is this love trying to protect itself? Is she struggling to trust the emotions she feels? Or is she showing you who she really is? Psychology says love doesn't always come in perfect packaging. Sometimes it arrives scared. Sometimes it hides before it reveals itself. The key is this: stay grounded, stay present, and never chase someone who's running from love. If she loves you and she's ignoring you, she may just be trying to find the courage to face what she feels. Give her space. Let her come back with clarity. And in the meantime, be the kind of person love can feel safe with.